Hey guys, I have been gone a minute. I know you guys know that, but I am going to jump in on this fragrance tag, especially since I was tagged twice. First one by T Zulu and the second one by Jack Loves Perfume. So let's go ahead and get into these fragrances. What is my go-to Boss Babe fragrance? Honestly, my go-to lately and more than any other when I want to feel like a boss is Prada Paradox Intense. Is to me, it's sweet, but it commands a room. So it's to me, this is like the epitome of femininity, but also don't play with me. That's what I get from Prada Paradox. This is so good. What is my favorite bedtime fragrance? Well, as of late, since my commodity bottle is all out, it has been Lost in a Dream. I really enjoy this fragrance because it reminds me of Milk by Commodity, Milk Expressive specifically. But once in a blue moon, I'll mix this with like Baklava Royale to give it a little more sweetness. But overall, this is just a very comforting bedtime scent for me. A Hug in a Bottle is my Le Chant, the Chant, because I find this specific fragrance to be one that I reach for, whether by itself or to round out another perfume that needs a floral note to it without making it a sharp note. There's a level of creaminess to it that's not too much. That's why I love it. But yes, this would be my Hug in the Bottle. My most seductive fragrance. I am going to say Addictive Vibration is my most seductive fragrance. Granted, it's a little too warm to wear her right now, but when I do wear her, I always get compliments, and people do what the bottle is kind of, insinuating. It's an addictive kind of scent. So even if you felt like you didn't like it, you're still going to want to smell it. But I love how it smells. So Initio Addictive Vibration is going to be my most seductive. What is a fragrance that you don't love but cannot part with? I'm going to say Ajwa by Latafa. And it's not because of the scent profile, but it is because of the scent profile. So, as you guys have seen before when I did the comparisons to like Camra, Angel Share, and all that, so it shares a similar DNA, and there is a spice in it though. So even though the DNA is very similar to the others, it is that spiciness that is in this one that I'm just like, I don't have anything like that. So that's the reason why I have not gotten rid of her yet. But this would be the one. I'm not in love with it, but I'm also like, I don't know if I want to get rid of it. So that's why. Fragrance for a beginner who wants to smell unique. I'm going to say, realistically, you probably can get away with a lot of the Halis fragrances if you want to smell unique. But specifically, I'm going to say Oud Khalifa, primarily because there's still some sweetness in it, but it's not overpowering, but it's also clean. So I may feel like this leans a little feminine, but I could still see a man wearing this. Okay. It's just clean. It's clean, but it's sweet. So a lot of people will ask, what do you have on? And I'm starting to work on my little itty bitty dent, but this is so nice. And it can be worn at night too. It's kind of a daytime, nighttime fragrance, whichever one you want to wear. So Oud Khalifa by Khalis. Are you asking me what I think the most overhyped fragrance is? Baby, we could do a whole video. What I have in possession that I felt was overhyped, I'm going to say, and forgive me because I have to show you the whole big old box. Specifically Greenwich Village. Okay. So Greenwich Village, for me, for the way people were ranting and raving about it, I thought it was going to be, one of those. And I'm over here like, the 30 days of Bond that I did, Greenwich Village went in the, because there were only three, Greenwich Village went in the absolutely not pile. It is, for me, it's too green, and then it dried down like a gasoline scent. And I was like, oh no, ma'am. So for people to love her so much, and again, people have their reasons and they're able to have their opinions, it was a no for me. So I'm going to say she was hyped. She was hyped up. Which fragrance is on the chopping block? We're going to go ahead and put Caramel Cascade. She is on the chopping block. If she was supposed to be similar to Bianco Latte or in that family, I'm going to say, given the other two that I have that are supposed to smell like that, inclusive of an oil I want to say that was by Dapper that I received. This is the most synthetic one that does not smell like either of them. And for the most part, each of those are very, very lined up with a very similar scent. So I'm going to say this is the one that probably would not have made the cut. What is you barking for? What was my most recent purchase? My most recent purchase was the Eclair that we just talked about not long ago. This is supposed to be similar, a dupe, if you will, of Bianco Latte. And if you enjoy that fragrance, you're going to enjoy this. It's sweet, nice, all that good stuff. I do like it at nighttime now because it's getting a little too warm to wear it in the day if you're out and about like I can be. But, oh, it's so good though. But this was my last purchase. My wish list. Okay, I'm not buying anything, sugar. I swear. Okay. What fragrance is at the top of my wish list? Hold on. I'm ordering it right now. The Cirque. Honestly, it's the Cirque. All right, so I don't have anything else on the top of my wish list. The last question is, if you could only wear one fragrance for the rest of your life, which fragrance would it be? For me, I'm gonna keep it classic. I don't give a damn how much you spend on a fragrance, what the latest drop is, none of that. I'm gonna go with my forever classic, CK1, okay? You cannot go wrong with it. It is the original unisex fragrance marketed as that actually does, like I said before, smell good on everybody. It is a clean citrus. It is a fresh one. It wears long, and no matter what I've added it to in the realm of lotions, other fragrances, she shows up. She doesn't turn sour. She just does her job. My first bottle of CK1 I got when I was about to turn 13 years old. It was a big old bottle. And yes, this has always been a favorite for me and something that I will forever and a day keep in my collection. So that being said, I will tag a couple of people. I'm going to tag 3 people because I know everybody, going to do their thing. But I'm going to tag 3 people to do their fragrance tag challenge. And I do thank Tizulu and Jack Loves Perfume again for tagging me. And I'll see you guys next time.